We talked about the great Bobby Hollander.
Was she married to Audrey Hollander?
Oh, yeah. Who's that? All right, let's play. Let's play it. Bobby was the porn
impresario?
Yes, that's the word. He did a little directing. I don't know if he did a lot of work.
An auteur.
The Citizen Kane of money shots.
I did not when I was younger, 18, 19. I could not afford my own porn. I could not afford a VCR. My dad didn't have a VCR or his own porn, but I had a friend whose dad had a VCR and a couple of porn movies. We had Taboo 2. We had Sex Boat. And we
Not
had,
as good as the book.
And we had Bobby Hollander's.
Jay, please.
We had a Bobby Hollander film. And he would set these things up just the way you're going to hear this. And it burned in my psyche because the other porns were just like, it's Sex Boat. So we're going to get on a boat and have sex.
I was going to say, what's it about?
But we didn't have a narrator. But here we go, like our town.
Hi. You thought it was Alfred, but it's not. My name is Bobby Hollander, and I'd like to introduce you to a tape called The Personal Touch. Now, The Personal Touch is something different in home entertainment. It's strictly adult, strictly X, and it's hot. It's so hot, it's going to blow your balls off. It's going to want to make you wet your panties. It's going to want to make you reach in and grab it. It's going to want to make you come right on your television screen. The Personal Touch means personal touch. It stars Shauna Grant, Sharon Mitchell, Paul Thomas, Ron Jeremy, Dominique, a newcomer to the screen.
They've all landed on their feet, by the way.
The Personal Touch was shot on videotape to give you the finest quality.
As opposed to...
It's going to let you,
cylinder.
the home viewing audience, get out of your bed, off your couch, out of the bar, and you guys that are watching it in a bar, we're going to be into the bathroom in a minute, pulling your wang wang. I don't mean to say it in an obscene way, but we wanted to make it that way. Shauna Grant in this film, whose stars you've seen in Penthouse, you've seen in Swank, High Society, Chic, Hustler, Velvet. You've jerked off to her in Genesis and Gallery. She's gorgeous. She's young, she's blonde, and she has a body that'll blow you away.
How does he know so much
All
about
right,
me?
Pause it for a second. First things first.
Oh, my God.
You have to clarify when you go, you've seen her in high society. You don't mean out and about with
Not
like
in a debutante
Ava
ball.
Gabor.
Right.
You mean the magazine. And when you
At a
say
Gatsby party.
when you say jerked off in Genesis, a lot of people, that's a Bible reference for a lot of folks. So, Bobby, you need to really be specific.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Copacabana. Here comes Shauna Grant.
That's
You
right.
may recognize her from such films as The Personal Touch.
With Clark Gable.
Clark Gable. Smoke
Clark
Lucky's
Gable.
friends.
That's right.
And buy ball war bonds. Coming out to the ballpark, Jackie Robinson. Leads all black hitters with 14 hits.
All right, let's hear a little more. Bobby Hollander, born Ira Allen Sachs to a Jewish family in Brooklyn, of course. Directed 59 movies between
59 feels like a real failure.
1979 and 1995. He's gone now. But sorry.
She's going to tell you how you can write to her personally and get a free, black and white, personally autographed photo of her just by sending your name and address.
Hey, can
It's
I
no
say
hope,
this?
It's no joke.
No hope gets no joke.
As a father, what would you find more disturbing? Finding the Shauna Grant porn in your young son's room, or finding the autograph headshot where she was wearing like an evening gown.
And had his name on it.
Does it feel weirder?
Yeah. The headshot's worse.
Headshot's worse?
More
Yeah,
interactive.
because it's personalized.
Yes.
Dear Adam.
I just made sure I didn't say either of our sons' names. I came so close.
All right, we'll play it. We'll continue.
Dear
on.
Connor.
And we know the personal touch is hot. Ladies, go out. I hope you have new batteries for your vibrator. Husbands, whip 5 on yourself. Do it lubricated. But this tape is designed to make you want to do it. It's directed to you. We hope you blow your nuts off on this tape because it was made that way And before I blast off my mouth and go any further, let me introduce you to one of the stars in the business, Miss Shauna Grant.
Here she is, folks. Shauna Grant. From A Night on the Town.
The hostage aspect of the video.
With Folly Granger. Here she comes. Watch out. Those are implants, friend. Let's hear.
It's like the aviator.
Yeah.
Thanks for the intro.
Didn't I tell you she's a real dame?
Told you that you can write to me, and I would love it if you wrote to me. I will send you a picture, and I will autograph it. The address I would like you to send your name and address to is Kincaid, Kincaid, 1865
Bensonhurst, 453.
Boulevard, Suite 318, Tarzana, California. And the zip code is 91356. Not only will I send you a black and white photograph, but I would like to hear your comments on the video.
I'll tell you the one thing about growing up. I complain a lot about growing up in the San Fernando Valley, but I could have drove out to Reseda and picked mine up in person.
That's right.
Saved myself a lot on postage and handling.
Look at her, friends. She's from Tarzana, the gateway to Panorama City. The San Fernando Valley, orange groves, pornography. Shauna Grant. You're going to blow your balls off. Come on out to the ballpark. Here we are. Whip 5.
What is that? Whip 5,
Whip 5 on yourself.
Hello, friends. Here we are. Personal Touch Grand Premiere at Grauman's Chinese Theater.
Oh, and here comes the hedgehog.
Here comes Ron Jeremy. Don't give him a countdown. He'll make a mess on the sidewalk. Shauna Grant, real-life pornographic actress, just got done with Robert Mitchum. You may have seen her in Penthouse, Swank, High Society. And, of course, GI News.
What year did she kill herself?
No,
Oh, no. I'm losing my erection.
You didn't know that?
No.
Oh, I just got one.
I could have guessed.
I couldn't figure out how to say it that way. Thanks for picking me up, Ace. Ace looks handsome.
Yeah, good-looking guy.
She killed herself
Oh,
How'd she
2
do it?
years after this.
she found out Rock Hudson was gay.
Yeah.
Rock Hudson, the real ladies' man. With Lee Liberace coming up behind him with a dame on each arm and a cape.
I'll tell you how she didn't kill herself. She didn't drive her Bentley off a windy road in the south of France.
No.
I'm going to guess more bullet to the head.
She shot herself with an AR-15
Oh,
That you mean it.
AR-15?
That's
Yeah.
rare for ladies
in
to
Palm
do it that way.
Springs.
Yeah.
Palm
Yeah.
Springs.
1984, so not long after this.
What year
Was
did
it
we
an
figure out?
AR-15 or not? That's not on fucking insane.
AR-15 style rifle.
Jesus.
Here she comes, friends. Shauna Grant with Wayne LaPierre. He's a real gun nut.
I do like the idea of 1930s announcer guy calling opening for porn films.
Here we are, friends. Shauna Grant, who said, you know who would look great on these walls? Me.
Oh my God.
Oh, man.
Over the line. Market zero.
Was she discovered at Schwab's?
She was discovered on the stool at Schwab's. Picked up her labia and walked right into stardom. Shauna Grant. Sharon Mitchell. Is she a man or is she a woman? No one knows, friends.
Well, she kind of does look like a man. She has a short haircut.
Has a nose like Jeremy Hart's. Here she comes. And here come the stars. Jesse Adams, Blake Palmer, and young Tom Byron. Watch out. Don't get too close. They may be loaded. These are real live adult stars. You may have seen her in Jugs. Gent. And other, they all start with G. Genesis, Gallery, Jugs, Gent, and Gallery.
Or galleries twice. Who made this shit?
Well, maybe Hollander said it twice. All right, let's hear what the rest of what
It really
Shauna
falls
Grant
off after Penthouse.
has to say.
And see you again. Thanks.
Before we go any further, Shauna's going to make sure that you see this film crispy and crunchy.
Oh.
Loosen your tie. Kick off your shoes. Maybe
Hold on
go
a second. You think there's a lot of Windsor not wearing guys watching this? Like, take your spats off.
Stay a while.
Remove your cummerbund.
Your
lost
arm
me-
garter.
Yeah, he lost me at shoes.
I'm going to do my best to describe the body language here. He is at about 45 degrees
Yeah.
towards her. She is recoiling.
Yeah.
Take out that pocket watch and tell the butler to take the night off.
Tell your footman you'll see him later.
Pull out your wang wang.
Take out your wang wang, friends. Don't show this video around any Negroes. They can't control themselves. Did I mention Jean Harlow, a real dame of cinema?
Let's see just the end of this, Chris.
Unzip the pants.
Whoa.
Drop your pantyhose, ladies. Because Shauna's going to clean off your TV screen. She's going to dust it off. So don't get up for a minute. If you have to pee, if you have to eat, shut the tape right now and then put it back on. Because this is a tape you see from beginning to end. And we know a lot of people out there never get to the end. But shit, you'll be watching it once, twice, 3 times. You're gonna love it. It's hot. It's a stroker. Now let Shauna dust off your TV screen so you don't miss a thing.
Do you want a little more depressing news about Shauna?
Yes.
In 1983, Grant retired from the adult film industry after less than a year and just over 30 films in which she had sex on screen with 37 men after contracting herpes and having an abortion.
Oh.
Not quite the fantasy that Bobby Hollander is.
Herpes, the hidden killer. But don't worry, friends, as long as she's in remission, you'll be back on the battlefield in no time, fighting Japs and Krauts. Shauna Grant, a real live American dream. Here she is, friends, fulfilling all her dreams and purpose, moving to the San Fernando Valley to do pornography. You may have...
Oh, God. It's such a weird life.
Here comes Dominique, a real live black woman.
How do we have this much range as human
Yeah.
beings? How do we end up with a Shauna Grant and Linda Hamilton alive at the same time, probably about the same age? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Living in the same town?
Living in the probably as the crow flies 7 miles
Yeah.
apart from one another.
Oh, my God. Tarzana, the Riviera of the San Fernando Valley.
Oh, God.
I like this massive Wikipedia page you pulled up.
Yeah, she has a lot of info.
Let me see your picture.
Well, she has a lot of fans. There's no doubt. She was very attractive.
Colleen Marie Applegate.
Was her real name.
Yeah, from Minnesota.
Earned up to $100,000 in her 2-year career, friends.
Little known fact, Christina Applegate's last name is Grant.
Yes.
They actually
Yeah, yeah.
swapped
I didn't
them.
realize
Oh,
that.
yeah. There was a discussion.
Wow.
Jesus Christ. Well, look, we're talking about her.
Yeah.
You know, all these
Where's
years
she
on.
buried?
She's in Pauly Shore's backyard.
Oh, and she's had more than... She had a couple of suicide attempts before that.
She finally got it right. She's a hard worker, a busy bee, or busy beaver.
I always bring it up. I always mistake her for the other blonde who killed herself, who was a Pauly Shore girlfriend back in the day.
Yeah.
We can think of her.
I forgot her name.
Any porn stars?
Was it Savannah?
Savannah,
yeah.
Yeah. She probably came around about 5 years later or something like that. Any porn stars or strippers in your past?
No, no. I hit for power, not average.
Nice.
I wasn't, I never fooled around with waitresses at clubs. And, People think it's easy. People think like, oh, you're a comedian. You get laid all the time. It's like, well, not really. You get up, you say goodnight and walk that way. They get up with a date and walk that way.
Right.
So if you do see a woman in the audience, that you want to say hi to, you have to make your way through your own crowd.
Yeah.
Pardon me, excuse me, selfie. Hi, my brother's got a mustache. Isn't he funny looking? Yeah.
Right.
And then go up to them with a date in front of everybody and be like, hey, I don't know if you guys are together, but yeah.
If not,
What would it sound like if Norm Macdonald was trying to get that date?
Well, I saw you in the audience there. I don't know if I'm going to whip 5 on myself. But I do know I do it lubricated.
That's right.
And I'd like to do that with you see. I may be an old chunk of coal. Wanna fuck?
What would it sound like if Norm was taking Bobby Hollander's place?
Well, we got a great movie here called what? The Personal Touch. You're gonna take out your wang and blow your balls off. It's gonna. I don't know. I feel sex is shameful. You know.
What would it sound like if Al Pacino was selling it?
Well, I hope you're not wearing your tie, because if you are, you already came and committed autoerotic asphyxiation. What a way to go! With Shauna Grant, my voice cracked. That's how passionate I am about the personal touch. Where is Bobby? I want to know where that genius is. He gave me the best acting advice I ever got in my life.
He's good on his feet.
He said, don't come.
Don't come.
Hold it.
2
in.
words.
Wait till you get up into the loft. Get in the loft. That's how you know you're going to get laid, when they crawl up into the ace man's loft. Good luck getting down.
Yeah.
Hoorah.
Yeah, like Frankie says, man.
Relax. Don't do it. That's what he says. Don't do it, Adam, because here comes Vanessa Del Rio.
Oh, yeah.
Look at the flaps on that one.
Spicy.
Oh, looks like a sad butterfly. Looks like an origami swan got shot with a BB gun. Hoorah.
Oh, yeah, I guess Bobby's left us as well. I don't.
Yeah.
Is that Vanessa Del Rio, or did somebody roofie a chimpanzee's mouth? I gotta know.
I think Vanessa's retired, but I think Nina Hartley is like 80s porn royalty.
Yeah, she's still out there.
Never my
slinging.
thing, but I think she's out there doing it at 70, Gina.
God bless her.
Yeah,
God
good for
bless
her.
her. You know,
I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
You want to do it? You want to play MILFs?
No. I don't get it, but I think Nina Hartley
Get it away,
is
Trigger. No,
Is that
no.
her?
the
Get it up.
Tom Brady
Get it away.
of porn stars. I mean, she started in like 85 and is still doing it.
She looks like a social worker, maybe.
Yeah, well, when
Well-
you're is she 60?
She's 63.
63.
It's like-
Still doing porn?
Yeah. But is she more of like, yeah, there she is. Kind of like an educator, like sexual educator. Is that her thing?
Yeah.
I really don't follow her that closely. I just remember she was hearing that she's still doing porn, and she started. I mean, what year did Nina Hartley star?
Her Twitter bio says she's been keeping it sexy and real since 1982.
Wow.
I was graduating North Hollywood High when Nina Hartley was breaking into the porn business, and
they?
she's still doing it.
Did they
for
have
her.
vaginas then?
Oh, they had them. You couldn't find them because
Yeah.
of the thicket of hair.
Women didn't have orgasms then. They had one of their spells.
Yes.
The
Yes.
hysteria.
They got
She's
the
had- she has
vapors.
hysteria.
Her vagine got the vapors.
Right.
That's
I got
right.
The vapors.
Like it saw Elvis. Still doing porn, so says Chris. Nonstop.
So is this Chris like anecdotally or through research?
On her Twitter, she's definitely posting a lot of videos.
Okay.
Chris, what's your go-to porn search?
Gilfs. If you're
Well,
looking
yeah,
at
lately it's been Nina Hartley. No, I don't have a go-to. I
Oh,
just kinda, yeah.
Liar.
All right. Yeah. All right.
Is how you want our relationship to be, Chris?
this, full of lies.
We'll
It's
talk
really
off
more
air.
about how
I don't wanna
he wants
talk
his
about it off the
marriage
air.
to be.
Oh, okay.
Does so
Redheaded nurses.
at a certain point, if you stay in porn long enough, it becomes noble now.
Yeah.
It's empowering.
Absolutely.
It's like good for her.
Yes,
Good for
doing
Nina
it for
Hartley.
herself. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a time where I was like, I could do that. And people go, oh, there's a lot of people around. I'd be like, that would make me like it more. You know, I'm kind of a show off.
Oh, really?
Exhibitionist.
Now I'm so,
Well, let me ask
Old.
you. Let me ask you this, Jay Mohr.
now.
You felt confident you could do porn when you were in your prime,
Oh, yeah.
and you could pull off the money shot
Oh, that'd be the best part. Just,
with a guy wearing cut off sweatpants and holding the boom mic
that'd
and
be the hardest part not to come, that part.
gaffer's tape on his belt.
Yeah.
So you could pull that off.
Well, I mean, hindsight's 20/20. You know?
Yeah. But what about guys who can't pee in front of other guys?
I can. It just takes me a while, and then I get in my head that it's taken me a while. But that's all bondage of self, Adam.
So are you saying that you might have difficulty taking a leak at Dodger Stadium with a bunch of dudes in there, but you could go onto a porn site and bust a nut in front of a crowd?
Not now.
No, I know, but in your prime.
I'm an old, I'm the dad from The Incredibles now.
In your prime.
Yeah, my prime, I think I'd like it. Because I'd be the center of attention.
The pee shyness didn't translate.
Well, I have a small urethra, said Hank Hill. I have a small urethra, Peggy. And so it takes me a while to get going. And the bondage of self is that you think everybody else is thinking, what's taking this guy so long to pee? But no one's in there. It's like when you dance, you think everybody on the dance floor is saying, like, wow, look at that guy. He looks like an idiot. But everyone's worrying about how they look.
Right. So that wouldn't translate onto the porn set.
Apples and oranges. Different
You guys
holes.
ever been on a porn set?
No, I don't think I have.
No.
Uh-oh.
Hold
Jay
on.
has.
I have been on a porn set.
All right.
Really?
I Seymour Butts,
yeah. He's a
Seymour
thing.
Butts.
his showrunners for his Showtime show,
Yeah,
Family
that
Business.
Showtime show for like
Right.
a year and a half or 2 years.
We entertained the idea of having them be the showrunners for Last Comic Standing. Maybe I just did. And so to go meet them, it was on a set to kind of see what they were doing. And he said to me, look, this is like a crazy scene today, so I don't want my actor getting spooked. Would you mind holding a camera? And you could just shoot.
Because they didn't want you just standing around.
Yeah, like blend in.
Yeah.
Your actress, gal?
2 actresses, 1 actor. And it was the single greatest athletic feat I've ever witnessed in my life.
They're Olympians.
Who we worried about getting spooked? The dude?
Yeah, because he had to keep it going for these 2 girls. And
You've been to many Laker games. And this is the greatest athletic feat you've ever seen.
You don't understand.
Tell me.
This guy was just doing that. It was like 4 hours.
Really?
And 2 different girls, like, enough with this one. This is probably 25 years ago. Like, this one, then that one, then this one, then that one. Then something would go wrong. The girl would have to run to the bathroom and come back out. And then
What would go wrong?
These chocolate chips.
Pull a hammy.
Wow.
put 'em in the right
but
place.
I know they do a thing called butterscotching beforehand. That's We've talked about this.
Not with me.
This is when the girls do the enema before the scene. It's called butterscotching.
I think somebody maybe had like a budget enema.
A tooth syringe.
Yeah.
The little Fleet Mobile job, not
And
the,
then it
not
was
the
just-
big boy door hanger.
It was like I got bored. Like I was there so long. I'm like, look, I got to get out of here.
Right.
I got to go home and watch The Personal Touch. This is not blowing my balls off. The guy put me to work. It's the most Jewish thing ever.
It is interesting that he handed you a styrofoam camera so you wouldn't spook people.
Little Viewmaster.
Yeah, like an easy bake camera.
Hand cranked.
He's staring at the Grand Canyon.
Sketch pad.
He's staring at pictures of Marlon Perkins with a boner.
He handed me a sketch pad and a charcoal pencil.
Yeah, we got a stenographer.
Oh my god! Do they still have stenographers, right?
Oh yeah.
Sure.
That's kind of interesting to me.
It's weird.
He said, changing the subject.
Yeah, well, I